Hello everyone, this is your weekly dose of zombies. As someone who uses almost exclusively classic gobblegum, if you're one of the people that does this in a public match, I hate you. Seriously, it's just always Deadshot. It's kind of why I wish there were more maps to where you could increase perk slots without necessarily just pulling a Cold War and starting with all the perk slots. It should probably go without saying, but don't teleport during a witch round unless you know what's coming. Have you ever wanted to troll one of these modded account noobs? Well,
I found a piece of the meteor! Death calls my name! They've all gone mad! We must help them!
What? Is break time over now?
honestly, this is just a normal game of Buried.
I need something in a hurry! Oh, Mama! Darn near splintered my bones on land!
My communications are more functional on the ground. It is essential that you find some structure.
How does a sweet little place like this come to get buried underground? I hope this one makes a much bigger noise. I find it helps in blood.
For now, I may move among them, unseen and unheard.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck you...
I'm gonna start this trivia time off with a little bit of story time. And for this little bit of story time, we're gonna go all the way back to 2017 when Infinite Warfare was in cycle. So, I got to play Spaceland, Rave, and Shaolin on launch as normal, you know. Unfortunately, whenever it came to Radioactive Thing and Beast, I didn't get to play either of these two maps until like 3 or 4 months later. So I completely missed out on that, and it was just during this time where I was just completely away from the internet, away from everything. Sad times, right? Imagine. I look back at that time and it was like, how did I even manage to schedule enough videos for my channel to just not completely die, even though it probably still died after that, but anyways, that's kind of besides the point. We're talking about Radioactive Thing, and when I finally did get to play the map when I got back. So I finally get back home to be able to play Radioactive Thing for the first time, and mind you, it's been probably like 3 months since Radioactive Thing had actually released at this time, but so with my first attempts of the map, or like the first serious attempt, I don't know, I might have done a solo beforehand, but my first like real run of the map was with a 3-player game. What was the guy's name? Cynic the original. I think he still does. He was a YouTuber. He was like an IW Zombies YouTuber back then. I think he's just a commentary YouTuber now. But anyways, yeah. To this day, I still remember like one of the first questions that I asked is like, where is Trailblazers? Like, I probably spent way too long looking for Trailblazers when it doesn't actually exist on Radioactive Thing. Like, Trailblazers does not have a physical perk machine. Even though, if you played in Director's Cut, you would know that, yes, Trailblazers does appear on the map. It's in Director's Cut, right? Yes, there is no physical perk machine for Trailblazers on Radioactive Thing. However, even without Director's Cut, it is still possible to get Trailblazers on this map. It's not easy, but it is possible, and once again, it is going to be achieved through using the variant system, and specifically the Gambler variant, which, if you don't know what Gambler is, basically it's a trait that you can find on a couple of legendary weapons in the game that after 75 kills without going down, you can get a free random perk up to 5. Unfortunately, the one thing is with this, even with Director's Cut, you're still capped at 5, which is a bit unfortunate. I tried doing a Rainbow Perk challenge with this before, but you're still capped at 5. It's still technically completed the Rainbow Perk challenge, but massive story time tangent aside, yes, it is technically possible to still get Trailblazers on Radioactive Thing using one of these variants, despite the fact that there's no physical perk machine, even without Director's Cut. So, yeah. The one bad thing is if you are using these variants and you actually don't want Trailblazers and you end up getting it from it, there's no real way to remove it without downing yourself, which, yeah. Oof to that. I guess that's more than a Treyarch COD can say, because, well, if you want to get rid of a perk, if you get stuck with a perk that you don't want in a Treyarch COD, there's not really much that you can do unless you're playing a map like Moon, or you're playing a map that has more than 4 perk limit. But anyway, yeah, enough rambling on about that. Let's get back to some clips, shall we? Firebase Z continuing to prove that it's one of the maps of all time, even with back-to-back clips here.
The hell, he's invisible. Yeah, we're just floating away.
You know what? Enjoy getting some flashbacks to the trenches of northern France.
I'm killing you. I'm killing you. I don't care about anything else. I don't give a shit about anything else. My programming is just get that fucking guy right now. There is no, like, oh, he's running? I'll back off a little. Nope, it's just...
Come on! Help me!
Alright, I guess I should probably say this before my whole outro spill, but this 233 responses, yeah, that's what I've got as of the time that I'm recording this audio right here. So, yeah. Don't expect your clip to just magically appear in the next episode, alright? It's gonna take some time. I'm only using about 12, maybe 15 clips per episode. So, to make it so that I don't run into any situations like this whenever I'm going through these submissions, to where I go look at a submission and it turns out the video had already been deleted. Like, seriously, don't do that. But yeah, that's about what I've been dealing with when it comes to this series. But if you got clips, you know, submit them below, but keep that in mind. It's not going to be an instantaneous process of having your clip shown on, but, you know, eventually we'll get around to it. But yeah. That's about all I got. I'll see you in the next video.